And so we couldn't get an opportunity to wear them down that way. And I think the second period, that's where we're typically good in our transition game. They're good at it too, obviously, but that's, I thought, where they got the advantage. And they got on the power play twice, right? And they iced it 5 times, and they didn't call it icing. So there's an opportunity to pin them in as well. So some of those little things you could use to your advantage, we didn't do a good enough job with. And, the kill takes some energy against those guys. So you're using your top guys, so that bleeds into your offensive ability after that, right? Because it's a lot of work to kill against them. And, but we got through it. That was the good thing. We got through it, but unfortunately, didn't do enough in the third to get it to go our way.
Brandon had mentioned that you guys kind of got stuck playing a little east-west there in the second period. How imperative is it against a team like that to not get stuck in that type of game and be able to go up north?
Well, listen, that's when our game gets off the rails, it's turnovers, and we play slow. We play that, slow it down, east-west, and, listen, you could see the ice, the pucks were bouncing. The ice looks a little bit soft, I don't know, for whatever reason. Same for both teams. So sometimes you just got to chuck it up the ice, get into some foot races, win battles on the boards. And I thought we did a better job of that in the first period for sure. We slowed the game down, allowed them to forecheck us. I think they're bottom of their lineup forechecks well. That's what they want to do, get it behind you. And if you allow them success doing that, now, again, that's when you get in your own end a lot, right? And they can't get off for a change. So you have no energy to play offense. And that was the second period.
Paul and Jesse.
Hi, Bruce. Paulo Dos Santos, NHL.com. Usually this season there's been a lot of puck management, whether it's good or bad. Like, how do you feel the puck manager was today, and overall, like, your team's ability to bounce back after having games when they had poor puck management?
Well, I don't think it was terrible. I really don't. I don't think we executed well enough. That's different than puck management. Offensively, we didn't get the looks. We need to make one more pass, or we need to win one more battle. And then when we did, some of our better looks, we didn't have a ton of them. The second period, we had 2 or 3 shot looks that are off net. We didn't even force them to make a save. In the third, the same thing happens. We do create a few turnovers, get it into the middle, and we're off net. So first of all, we got to hit the net with our chances. Might go in, and it might be a rebound situation. It's going to be positive. Let's put it that way. And we didn't do very well with that. So puck management, I thought it was okay for the most part. There was other areas of the game that, we didn't defend hard. We got beat one-on-one a number of times. And our rush coverage at times their late guys got good looks. Some of that is a product of their top-end guys can back you off. And we saw that on the second goal. They got a lucky bounce, but that's how it started. They back you off with McDavid's speed, and we weren't able to put out a fire there.
Jesse.
Hi, Bruce. Jesse Granger at The Athletic. Were you surprised by the way they played at all, or is it pretty much as you expected in terms of game planning?
They looked like they did against LA the latter part of the series, especially when they got going. Like they elevated their game today, and I don't think we did halfway through the game. I think it's that simple. They're just better than us, and you could almost on the bench see that we needed to get string some positive shifts together to start the third, right? Because we got out of the second, but they probably felt pretty good about it. They're like, hey, we're right there. And then they get a lucky one to start. So now they're really on. So we needed to build our game from there better and get all 4 lines getting rolling and getting playing. But they did that better than us the second half of the game.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.